Hello, welcome to Wednesday's class. I always have to think what day it is. I don't know why. Right, so for the 5 minutes that we've got, I couldn't think of what to talk about. Again, if any of you have any questions about anything, you can either just type them up now and I'll see if I can answer them, or you can get in touch with me afterwards and ask if there's anything that you would like me to sort of explain or maybe go over. I've tackled quite a lot of topics actually, but I mean, if you want me to go over any, that's fine. But in the absence of anybody asking me anything, I thought today I would talk about the 6K daily steps challenge that I mentioned way back in the beginning, if you remember that. Do you remember I was saying that the 10,000 steps is the sort of holy grail of walking, but nobody really knows why. Obviously, 10,000 steps won't do you any harm, but 6,000 steps, I think, is more doable, and it's still beneficial. If you want to do more than 6,000, absolutely fine. But I think 10,000 is a lot. If you remember, if you go onto my Facebook page, my Over 50 Fitness Facebook page, there's quite a lot on there about the 6K daily steps challenge, about walking 6,000 steps every day. I mean, these exercise classes are once a week, 3 times a week, but you should really be aiming to walk 6,000 steps every day. And that doesn't mean going out for half an hour doing 6,000 steps or 3/4 of an hour going out doing 6,000 steps and then sitting on your bum for the rest of the day. What I mean by it is by tweaking your day. Is the top of my head being cut off? By tweaking your day just to increase the number of steps that you do. I can hear the patter of tiny feet. He's going to make an appearance in a minute. So you need a pedometer really, or have a pedometer on your, that's cow that he's got. If you've got a pedometer on your phone, great, you can get some really good pedometers on your phone. Just means that you have to take your phone with you everywhere you go, to the loo, upstairs, downstairs, wherever, so that you get all your steps counted. But it's really just to, I mean, just use it one day just to see what your baseline is. And if it's very low, don't blame the pedometer, blame your legs. But it's also a good idea to keep a record of what you're doing, so that you know from day to day, you can see your progress from day to day. And it is very beneficial. It's the consistency. It's no good doing 10,000 one day and then not doing any for quite a long time. It's better to do 3,000 every day than 12,000 one day and then not doing any for 5 or 6 days. With exercise, consistency, doing it consistently will make a difference. You will notice a bigger improvement through consistency than by going out and sort of killing yourself once a week. And the walking is in addition to this, because the walking is good for your heart, for your type 2 diabetes, to prevent it, and if you've got it, it's good to reduce visceral fat, it's good for the strength of your legs, it's good for your balance. But you need these specific strengthening exercises that we do in this class as well. Just excuse me a moment. I'm just going to see what he wants. What is it? Where's your comb? Come on, let's get this back in. Don't it? There you go. You don't need to take it out. I think sometimes he doesn't know what he wants. He just cries and a bit like a toddler. Anyway, yes, so, and remember when you're walking, use your whole feet. Move out the way, cow. Use your whole foot. Put your heel down, pick up your toe, put your heel down, use your foot, roll over, use your whole foot, push off with your back foot, land on your heel and forward. Don't do it as slowly as that. If you do it really, sometimes when people start, they do really slowly. It's quite difficult. As long as you're picking up your foot and placing your heel down and using your foot And you can get quite a good speed walking like that. You can do a bit of a John Travolta bounce from Saturday Night Fever. Anyway, so it's 11 o'clock. He's back in again. He's going to go in and out and like a toddler. Hello. You're going to talk to everybody? Are you? Oh, right. That's good. Are you going to go out there again? Ray? I'm going to start an exercise class. Yes, I am. I'm going to start an exercise class. Don't bite me. Right, we'll see. He may or may not leave me alone. Anyway, so facing the wrong way. You should be facing, oh, they can't see you. There. Yeah. Do you want to go in your crate? There you go. Right, let's just see how. Too high. Too low. There we go. Just bear with me a moment. Taking it out again. Come on. In you go. Go and get it. You know, sometimes you wait for them to get past the terrible twos. I'm at that stage. Right, let's start. We're going to do just walking on the spot as usual. I'm just going to open the blinds so there's a bit more light. That's better. So walking on the spot, marching on the spot. Remember, use your arms so that your shoulders get mobilized as well. Hardly picking up your feet at all. If there are any new people, welcome. You're going to need a chair if you're new. Well, if you're not new as well, you're going to need a chair. Some of the exercises are done sitting down. If you're not able to stand, you can do most of the exercises sitting in the chair. I'll show you how to adapt them if necessary. The exercises are done totally at your ability. There's no go for the burn or any of that stuff here. And I think that's it, really. So stopping doing this, or if you want, you can keep marching on the spot. Put your hands on your shoulders, and we're going to get hands up by your ears. Just start off with a stretch. If you can't get your arms level with your ears, if you can only get them up to there, if you've got shoulder mobility problems, that's absolutely fine. Just do where you can. Don't force anything. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. And hands back down here. I'm going to keep moving. Out to the side. Back in again. Forward. And back. And then up. Down. Out to the side. Back in. Forward. And back. One more time. So right up. Down. Out to the side. Back in. Forward. And back. Right, so we're going to do a little bit more arm mobility. So if you make your arm into a wing, put your hand on your shoulder, make sure it's sticking out from your body. That's sort of, I suppose that's 180 degrees, isn't it? Imagine you've got a pencil sticking out. We're going to draw big circles. So we're going to go back for 5. So full range of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then forward for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really to loosen up that shoulder joint. Same one on this one. Just do what you can. If you can't get the full range that I'm getting, then just do what you can. So back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, jolly good. So we're going to do just heel digs. Just digging your heel in. And at the same time, we're going to anchor your elbows. So only your lower arms can move. And at the same time as you do a heel dig, you're going to do an opposite bicep curl with your arm. So it's left leg, right arm, right leg, left arm. Okay, just a little dig with your heel. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, next we're going to go just out to the side. You know when a toddler is really tired and doesn't know what to do with themselves and they just go a bit mad? He's at that stage at the moment. No. And then at the same time, use prayer hands and push out to the side. Mind out the way, dog. Push out to the side. Much prefer it when he's sound asleep when I'm doing this. And 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to just step back. Just a little step. If you're in the chair, if you can't stand up, if you're in the chair, you'll have to just do the arms bit of this one. As you step back, put your hands at your chest, and as you step back, bring your arms forward. Splay your fingers so that you're getting good stretching out your hands. Nope. 3, 2, oh, zoomies. 1. Last one is we're going to just do a toe tap. Toe tap. And then we're going to anchor the elbow again. And we're going to opposite arm and leg. It's good job most of you are regulars. Can you hear me above all this? He really will settle down in a minute. He'll just suddenly conk out. 3, 2, 1. And then we're just going to put that all together just a couple of times. So we're going to do heel dig, side, back, toe tap, heel dig, side, back, toe tap. One more time. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. He's chewing the table. He's chewing the chair leg now, so that's keeping him happy. Right. We're going to start. We've warmed up quite a lot, I think. I'm not going to do the arms ones today. We're going to go on to the main body of the exercise. So we're going to start as ever with a squat. If you're new, just listen. Well, if you're an old timer here, just listen. If you can't do a squat, a free squat, we can do standing and sitting in the chair. But I'll show you in a minute. So a free squat, you have your feet at least hip width apart, and I'll show you side on, and it's sitting without the chair. It's not that. So you go down as far as you can, as far as you like, as far as you're able, maintaining good technique. If you find yourself going forward like that, just pull it back. If you need chair, you can either have your hands like this, don't use your hands, and either just, sorry, you should have your knees at 90 degrees, ankles under your knees, and you stand up and then sit down in a controlled way. If you can't do that, swing to use your arms to give you momentum. And if you really have to, put your hands on your knees and stand up, but that's the last resort. And then sit back down the same. Okay? And we're going to do 10. So, you ready? I'm going to go side. Well, yeah, at the top, if you're doing the freestanding, just touch your hands behind your back. So I'm going to do freestanding ones. We're going to do them quite slowly. So we go 1, and keep looking forward. Don't look at the floor. 2, and don't let your knees go in. 3, 4, 5. I'm overbalancing because my weight's on my heels. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you manage that? If you couldn't manage 10, it doesn't matter. Do as many as you can, and then 10 is something to aim for. You should practice squats every day. So useful for, I don't know, did I mention this before? There was a program on Netflix called Grace and Frankie with Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin. And Jane Fonda, they played people their proper age, which is in their 80s. And Jane Fonda had weak legs, and so one episode she couldn't get off the loo. So let that be a lesson. Let that be a warning. Right, we're going to do the rowing one. I'm a bit reticent about this because I have a feeling he's going to want to attack the band. Although at the moment he's engaged in trying to get food out of a rubber toy that I've got for him. Right, if you haven't got a band, you'll do the arm exercises with this without the band. So you put your feet, legs straight, toes pulled back, and I want you to put the band around your instep and have quite a lot of tension on the band, so that if you were to hold your arms there, you would have to be pulling against the band. And I'm going to just move the chair here to show you what the arms are doing. So the arms are, you pull back, your arms are still, stay by your sides. It's not like this, you're not pulling up. Your hands are skimming your thighs and you're doing it sideways like that. Like that. It's just your arms that move. Don't sway backwards and forwards with your torso. It's just your arms that move. We're going to do 10. If you haven't got a band, just do the arm movements without the band. 1, 2, really pull your arms back. Imagine you've got a pound between your shoulder blades and you're trying to keep it there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. And well done you too for not attacking the band. Right. We're going to do the hip abduction. That's the one where we just lift the leg like that to strengthen these muscles here. So remember, don't lean to the side. It's just your leg that moves. Keep your toe pointing forwards. Don't twist. And we're going to do 10 on each side. You can hold on for this. It's not a balancing exercise. So 1, nice and slowly. 2. When you're finished at the end of it, place your leg down. 3. Don't let gravity do the work for you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, kind out the way, 9, 10. Move over. Right. Other one. So, a bit distracted today. 1. Took him out very early. I'll have to take him out later, I think. 2. So he's tired. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, no, 8, 9, 10. Loki, oi, stop it. No. He's at the nipping stage as well, which is really, really annoying. Right, we're going to do a bicep curl. I don't know if I'm going to get away with this without him launching in. You're going to put the band on the floor and stand on it. Have your elbow anchored into your waist, and have some tension on the band, so that if your hand's there, the band is under tension. And then we're just going to close your elbow. It's not a lifting, no, it's not a lifting up movement. Let me just show you. You leave it, Loki. Right, yeah, so it closes. Don't rock backwards and forwards. So 1, if it's ridiculously easy, 2, tighten, have more tension on the band. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is called the bicep curl. 10, because you're working the bicep. Switch over. See if I can do it without him noticing. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hang on. Right. Good. Why don't you go and lie down? Right, the one leg balance. If you can, try not to hold on when we're doing this. No idea how this is going to go with him. So first thing we're going to do is engage our core. So if you breathe out, pull your navel into your backbone as hard as you can, and then release it slightly. And then what we're going to do today, it's these. I think I might jettison the leg swinging one, actually. I find I get more benefit from this one. So we're going to stick with that one because it strengthens here as well. So breathe out, navel into backbone, release slightly, and then bring your leg up here, or as far as you can get it, and then lift it just a couple of centimeters more. Oops, said she, falling over, and then back down. So up a bit more, and down. 3, this is 3. 4. You're very hardcore. Instead of lifting up like that, keep it parallel and just straighten your leg. 5. 6. Oops. Up. 7. 8. 9. Oops. I have to keep looking down at him, which is 10, which is spoiling my concentration somewhat. Right, other side, breathe out. Navel into backbone. Hands on hips if you can. And up, up. 1. Up, up. 2. Up more, a bit more. 3. When you're doing the second up bit, try not to lean forward. Your torso doesn't move at all. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Ooh. 10. Not bad considering. Right, what we're going to do now, the upward row. Right, if you haven't got a band, hold your thumb with one hand, and remember the object of the exercise is to keep that V, so your elbows are always higher than your hand. So if you can get your hand right up to here, your elbow should still be up there. If you can only get it to there, I've seen people do this, particularly with the band, and they're struggling. They feel they've got to get their hands up to their shoulder, up to their chin. The object is to keep your elbows higher. It doesn't matter how high up you go, because as you do it more, as you get better at it, you will be able to get your hands higher. If you have a band, stand on your band and then cross it over. I'm going to come in a bit so you can see my hands. Try and keep your forearm, your elbow, your wrist and your hand in a line. Try not to sort of do that. And we're going to go 1, nice and slow and controlled. 2, don't boing the band down. 3, remember, don't rock your torso. It's only your arms that move. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Oh yes, the abs one. So we're going to work on the abdominals now. So sitting in the chair, sit as far to the front as you can without tippling forward. Feet at 90 degrees, ankles under your knees, hands in front like this, like a Russian dancer. And we're going to go back, keeping the back straight, and just touch the back of the chair. And then using the power of our abs, don't rest on the chair like I'm doing at the moment. We're going to come forward. So we're going to do that. We're going to come forward a little bit more than we should. So we're going to start from here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then what we're going to do is go back against there and then come off just about a centimetre. And we're going to just straighten one leg, pulling your toe back. Don't move your thigh up. It's not that. 2, it's just your lower leg that moves. 3, whilst keeping about a centimetre off the back of the chair. 4, slow and controlled. 5, 6, don't kick your leg up. 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we're going to do the other one. 1, nice and controlled. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, how was that? Right. We're going to do next the triceps, these ones here. This is the exercise where if you haven't got a band, just do the movements without the band. This is the one where you have it over your shoulder and you hold it behind. This one creates the tension. And this one, your hand is like this, back like that. If you have mobility problems with your shoulders, then bring your hand to chest height and push down like that. It's only your forearm that moves. If you can do this one, you go up like that. Again, it's only your forearm. Don't let your shoulder move. So we're going to do 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to switch over and do the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Excuse me 2 seconds. Right. We're going to do the side bend. Oh, no, we're not. Sorry. Oh, thought I'd forgotten. We're going to do another 10 squats. So, nice and controlled, nice and slow. So we're going to go 1, 2, remember backwards, 3, back, 4, whoops, falling backwards, 5, 6, very slowly, 7, hello, 8, 9, what are we doing, eh? Human beings are weird, aren't they? 10. Well done. And last one is last but one, we're going to do the side bends. So feet slightly wider than hip width apart. And remember, if you're going to use your arm, keep it straight. So we're going to go, oh, remember the breathing. So if you go, breathe in now, and then as you go over, breathe out. It does make it easier. And then breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fabulous. Right, we're going to do our little routine. We just go through it once or twice just to get the moves in your head, and then we're going to do it to imaginary music a bit faster with a bit of a beat. So, heel dig, side, back, toe tap, heel dig, side, back, toe tap. One more time. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Right, we're going to do it a little bit faster because I'm going to have imaginary music playing in my head. Okay, are we ready? So, heel, side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. Heel, woo, sorry, side, that was my fault, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, concentrate, Rosemary, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. One more time. Heel, side, back, toe. Did you see what I was doing there? That was Khachapuri sword dance that I had going on in my head. That's why we were going faster and faster. Right, we're going to go into the stretching now. So we're going to stretch the calf, the calf. So the front leg is bent, the back leg is straight. Make sure both your feet are pointing in the same direction. Heel on the floor, both heels on the floor. And the more you lean forward and keeping your heel on the floor, the more you'll feel the calf stretch. So hold that for a few seconds, and then we'll gently bend your back knee, and your heel will come off the floor, and you should feel the stretch moving down into your Achilles. And then switch legs, back leg. Make sure you just have a look at your feet to make sure they're both pointing the same direction. Lean forward. And then bend your back knee. Heel comes off the floor. That's it. Right. Next one we're going to do is stretch the quadriceps, these big thigh muscles. So if you can, grab your foot, your trainer, your shoe, your trouser leg, your sock, whatever you can, your ankle. And if you can do that, standing up nice and straight, try and get your knees together. If you can't do that, then we're going to do, that's a static stretch. We're going to do this, which is a dynamic stretch. So either hold your leg or do this. It's entirely up to you. We'll do this for a few more seconds. And then if you're doing the static stretch, switch legs now. As dynamic stretches, we'll keep doing this. I think he's very, very bored. Okay, right. Hamstrings now, the muscles at the back of your legs. Sitting in the chair, sit forward. Again, knees at 90 degrees, ankles under your knees. Sitting up nice and straight, one leg forward, toe pulled back, and lean forward from the hips, not from the waist. Remember, stretches should be challenging but not painful. And then sitting up and do the other leg. Remember, toe pulled back, sitting up nice and straight. Lean forward from the hips, not from the waist. And then sitting up. Standing up. Hands forward, palms facing, hands out, palms facing forward. Going to go round the tree. So your arms are like that, not like that. And at shoulder height. And then dip your head. This is the stretch. Try and get your shoulder blades apart. Push your elbows out to the side as well. And then interlock your hands behind your back. If you can't do that, get your elbows together like that. Hands out like that if you can. And get the stretch across your chest. Okay. Then one arm across your chest. If you've got any shoulder problems, you might find this one painful, so you might want to leave this one out. Your hand just above your elbow on your humerus and just push. Don't do like I'm doing at the moment and turning sideways like that. It's just your arm that comes across. And you're stretching these muscles here. I've never found this one particularly effective, I have to say. And then switch. He's destroying something in the kitchen, but I'm just not going to look. And then hand up in the air and down your back like that if you can. Again, if you've got shoulder mobility problems, you may not be able to do this one. Push back. You're stretching these muscles here. And then other one. What the hell have you got? No idea what he has. Right. Sitting in the chair, not using the back. See, I used my hands when I sat down. I shouldn't have done that. I should just sit down like that. Bad habit. Difficult to break these habits. Dip your head. Put your hand on your crown. Don't push. Just let the weight of your hand push your head down a little bit. And then look up. Turn your head to the left. Not your shoulders, just your head. See where your chin is in relation to your shoulder. And then put your hand on your chin and try and turn your head back to the center, but resist with your hand so that you have tension in your neck. And then relax and see if you can turn your head, just even if it's only a millimeter more. It's just increasing the flexibility of your neck. And then turn your head that way, right, hand on chin, turn your head back to the center, resist, and then relax. See if you can turn your head slightly more to the right. There we are. Right, thank you very much. I'm sorry for all the interruptions. I'm going to zoom off now and see what he's been up to. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on Saturday.